Well, I brought wood for the campfire, but I think the fire is under there. Let's get to work. Well, I was at work yesterday trying to figure out what are we going to do for this week's video. And then I recognized this place. 40 minutes within the front door. I've never been here. Savannah Portage State Park. Let's check it out. I've got like 90 some videos now, and most of them are right here in Minnesota. And I'll be honest, every once in a while I ask myself, at what point am I going to run out of content? I just don't see it happening anytime soon. Not when I'm still finding places that I've never been to. This state park doesn't offer electricity in the wintertime, but that's okay. I don't think we'll need it. It's not going to get really cold tonight. Maybe about 0, 1 or 2 below. It should be all right. Right now it's like 17 degrees, and that for Minnesota is beautiful. If the lake wasn't frozen, I'd probably go put on my swim trunks. Have I told you guys how much I love these steps? When the ground's not level, these adjustable pads come in really handy. Tonight the slide's going to go out, just to make it more homey. I do think I'm going to use the leveling jacks, kind of level out the camper a little bit. I even brought some cardboard to burn. It's one of those lights from Walmart that the kids buy. Maybe that'll make this campfire look a little bit better tonight. I'll be curious to see how much snow melt we get around the ring. I should put my shoes up there, they're kind of wet. I'm going to show you guys the lake really quick. I think I found a perfect spot for a camera in the morning. We should get an awesome sunrise. The lake's not too far from my campsite, so I shouldn't have any problem finding my way in the dark tomorrow morning. That is going to be really pretty tomorrow morning. The other thing that we're going to do tomorrow is go on a bike ride. Check this place out. It's supposed to be in the mid-20s. That'll be awesome. What a pretty night. I think we'll go inside and start getting stuff ready for the pizza. I'm thinking it's probably going to taste really good. At least I hope so. But for the crust, all I'm going to be doing is using this. And then we've got some sauce, mozzarella. It should taste awesome. Never tried it before. I was sitting at home thinking, what could I make out in the camper? And this just crossed my mind. Okay, let's put it together. Simple enough. Starts with the Dutch oven. All right, now that we got it down, I'm just gonna poke some holes in it. And I'm doing this because I think I've seen it on TV before. Then a little bit of olive oil. And then we can put this on the fire. Let's see, that is gonna be perfect. Maybe I'll give that about 4 minutes. We'll bring it inside, put the toppings on. Should be awesome. I think maybe I'll grab one of those coals out of there and put it up on top. I'm thinking that will make a difference. I bought a light for the GoPro at Walmart. You'll have to let me know what you think about it. It was only like 14 bucks, but it's gonna allow us to be able to take walks at night. And the camera should hopefully look a little bit better. Let's go see how the pizza's looking. Yeah, that looks good. I think we might be able to take it in from here. All right, for cheese, using this fresh mozzarella. I get this stuff at Walmart. It is awesome. If you guys like fresh mozzarella cheese, this is what it looks like. I'm telling you, stuff is the bomb. A couple of technical difficulties making supper. That's not right. Next up, some of this marinara. This is not the prettiest pizza crust in the world, that's for sure. And then we're gonna go onions. Some spinach. And mushrooms. And last but not least, the cheese. That is going to be good. Let's go get it back on. I think one of the things I'm going to try is cooking it more from the top. So I will just grab some of that wood with a scoop shovel. Put it right on top. Let's just give this 5 or 6 minutes. I'm hoping with that charcoal on top, should turn out awesome. I'm gonna go fix my camera. I'm gonna have to dive into my bag of camera equipment and see if I can come up with another holder for that camera. Well, let's go see how this is looking. Oh, wow. That's perfect. Let's get that inside. All right. Looks like some of the cheese has made the bottom wet. That could be a deal breaker. We got to pull this out and see if it's salvageable. Man, it is just one of those nights. Wireless pack broke. Who knows how long I haven't had audio for. Let's talk about the pizza. The concept was there, absolutely. If I had a basket to bring it up off of the bottom of the pan so the crust would crisp up, then, I mean, it would be awesome. The way it is now, though, no way. The crust is not even edible. The good news is I've got mushrooms, onions, spinach, tomato. Toppings will be great. It's not like I'll go hungry tonight. But the crust, no thank you. Well, that's good. Well, I think we're gonna head outside for a little bit, go for a walk. It's a beautiful night out there. It is 10 degrees out right now, and I think it's full moon. Let's go check it out. We're gonna try and not use a generator tonight at all. So let's shut all of the lights off. Let's go for a walk. Definitely a full moon out here tonight. It is a quiet night out here. When it gets cold like this, you don't hear much for animals moving. So right now we are just a little bit southeast of Nishwauk and a little southwest of Reamer. Some of you guys really interested in the legend of Bigfoot, and this area right here is actually really well known for Bigfoot sightings. Looks like maybe I'm on a ski trail. I'll make sure I stay in the tire tracks of the machine that drug the drag and stay out of the ski tracks. There's a lot of hills back here. Well, some people have asked me before what kind of protection I carry out here, and nothing when it gets cold out like this. There ain't no bears around. They're all hibernating. Well, the light just went out. Mint. All right. Let me fiddle with that, see if what we can do. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, protection. I carry a flashlight. I'm looking forward to getting up early and putting a camera over the lake. Hopefully the clouds are gone and it will be a beautiful sunrise. Tonight we got some cloud cover. I don't know that I'd be able to get much for the stars. You can see the moon, it's hidden. Well, this morning started off a little bit gloomy, but I'll get the coffee on and the sun will know it's time to come out because we're still going to go on that bike ride. Temperatures out there are about 12 degrees right now, and this afternoon it's supposed to get up upper teens. We might even hit 20, so that'll be awesome. We're going to sit inside, do a little bit of editing on the computer, just kind of hang out in here this morning, and then before noon we'll go out and get on that bike ride. I'm going to show you guys the brand new bike I got. One thing that's for sure about these small spaces is you get a couple of things out of place and it feels like the camper's a mess. So maybe I'll spend a couple of minutes this morning just putting things together. Done. We finally got up to 15 degrees out there. I think that means it's ready for this bike ride. You guys have seen me put hundreds of miles on my bike in the last year and a half. And today I've got something a little bit different. It's an Engwe EP-2 Pro bike, a brand new e-bike for me. I'm really excited about this. I'm gonna show you guys how well it works. The cool thing about this Engwe EP-2 Pro bike is that it's smaller and lighter than my old e-bike, which is gonna help, especially when I'm lifting it in and out of the back seat. But even though it's smaller, it didn't skimp on power. This one comes from the factory with a 750 watt brushless motor. It's 48 volts. It's a 13 amp hour battery. Cool thing is this thing can push out almost 1,000 peak watts. Pretty impressive for such a little bike. Let's get this out. Some of the things I really like on this bike, check out these rims. I think that's going to be much better than spokes. I've had spokes loosen up on me in the past. These rims, never have to worry about that. And this 4-inch fat tire is going to provide a lot of traction today out on the ice. Let's hit it. All in all, this is a really comfy bike. The seating position is just perfect. I'm about 6 foot, 290 pounds, and this bike has no problem carrying me. Well, I think the plan is to put on a few miles, get out of the park and into the forest. That way I can put the drone up. I am officially froze. Wow. That was really fun though. Well, there we are, 14 miles in 15-degree weather. Not too bad. The battery started with 5 bars. We drained it down to 3. This is a really comfortable little bike. I'll be honest with you, the folks over at Engwe reached out to me probably 2 months ago, so I've had this bike for a while. I put it together in the garage. It's easy to put together. Doesn't take much work at all. So I've had it at the house for some time now. Just been riding it. Haven't told you guys anything about it because I wanted to make sure it was something that I wanted to attach my name to before I did a video on it. After riding it, well, probably 50 miles or so over the last couple of months, I decided let's bring it up on this vacation right here. And it just so happens that Engwe is also running a special right now. From today till February 17th, there's going to be $100 off this bike. Normal price on it, I believe, is $11.49. It's going to come down to $10.49 with that discount. If you guys are looking at getting into an e-bike this summer, definitely look at this Engwe brand. 750 watts, 1,000 watts max, 48 volts, 13 amp hours. That's a lot of bike for not a lot of money. And remember, they are going to be running that special from now until February 17th. I'm going to be putting the links down in the description below. Check it out. Thanks, Engwe, for sending me the bike. Mandy is going to love it. Sometimes I don't want to go home, but we got to start getting packed up because I got to get this video edited out for you guys on Tuesday. This has been a beautiful place. Well, you guys have managed to do it again. Spent another weekend with me, this time up at the Savannah Portage State Park. It's been absolutely beautiful and quiet here. Love it. Minnesota winter camping. You can't beat it. We'll see you again next Tuesday. Until then, be kind, be honest. We'll see you down the road.